Yeah, I said I wasn't coming online tonight because, I'm getting up in the morning for the football, but today is just things are starting to wear down on me in general. Because in addition to many other things, yesterday, so I'm just not feeling. I hate to sound like a snot, but I'm feeling like completely. I don't want to say the phrase is unwanted or anything because that's not the correct. Yeah, that's not quite the word I'm looking for. I'm just like everything just seems to be not optimal. I mean, part of it's kind of frustration. I've been hunted down. Ever since I hit 50 subscribers and I had two, actually had an average of two people per stream. I'm like, okay, I can hit affiliate, even though that's like not was never the the true never the true intention of any of this. Never, never, never. To make money and be, ultra famous at it, but it's just been like a total series of frustrations to lose effectively half a person of you, over the course of a month and a half now. I know, which is kind of minor and kind of fucking how. Kind of minor and everything, but in terms of non-Twitch life, it's like, I work in retail, been doing that for 20 years now, and quite frankly, things are, oh my god, what? These fucking assholes are blitzing every time I fucking... But it's just like, everything is going just terribly. Retail has not been fun in... the lovely world of frickin' and the lovely world of retail has not made the pandemic fun, to put a very mild point on it, and it doesn't seem to be getting... Finally, fucking hell. Because I'm absolutely not going to reveal who my employer is. That's like point one. I don't talk about, call out, call attention to who the hell that is on a stream, but I mean, we never did get hazard pay. Oh, and the thing of it is that I don't make enough money to where I can just be like, oh hey, take off months on end. No, that can't happen. I don't, I'm not that. I am never been that comfortable financially. And ever since my lovely 2-year period where I was unemployed, let's just say the finances are even worse. But it's like, we didn't get... Holy shit. Oh, it's Gilmore. What do you expect there? But anyway, it's just like, oh my goodness gracious. Everything has just been yucky, and I mean, and then you throw in my knee issues, because in April, this was particularly just not fun. I tripped and landed right on my knee in the parking lot outside my job, walking from the bus stop. And then a good 2 months later, I did it again inside the store, right on the same knee. And I'ma tell you, not very fun. Not very fun at all. I know, so I've been hobbling. I've been in various states of hobbling, and I had a big, and a really, I haven't felt comfortable enough to, oh hey, be like, I need to sit down with most of, for most of the time. That is thankfully changed after the last week or so that my knee is backslid like a motherfucker. Because it's just... And now that's starting to begin to reverse, so I'm finally at the equilibrium I've been since April, which is not a fun equilibrium, mind you. And, I mean, it's just... Shit. Things have just been not very fun in Garrett Town, to put it mildly. And now, the frickin', and of course, the worst thing yet is that, everything's reopened in the state of Nevada. Everything has been that way, for months now, and quite frankly, holy crap. Quite frankly, I don't see it shutting down, even though the governor just announced a couple of days ago, well, like a day and a half ago, that he has it. He has coronavirus. Oh, and it's like... And mind you, our governor is a Democrat. Granted, he's freaking governor, pretty much quid pro quo, because he's the guy that engineered the deal that brought the Raiders to town, which included, selling out our state's already completely knackered education system. To give the Raiders tax breaks and to basically foot the entire... I foot most of the bill for that goddamn stadium that basically nobody has been in other than the teeny tiny amount of people that the rebels have allowed to play there. And it's just everything, so everything has just been like complete crap. And of course, nobody's getting paid, and nobody's getting paid to frickin' stay home, and that's pretty much never gonna happen. Certainly the state doesn't have the money to pay its citizens. Hell, the state can't even get unemployment frickin' proper. Because that's been a huge deal, is that our unemployed people have just literally not been getting unemployment checks. Despite applying and everything. And that issue, to mine, unless something has magically changed, that issue has not solved itself. And then on top of it, it's just like, on top of it, all of this suck that is 2020, our store shut down early last night because somebody had come into the store at some point and, you know, with coronavirus. And apparently, you know, it was limited. We're told that it's limited contact with us, and that they were going to be closed all day today to clean the. And then, before I even got home last night, I even tweeted out before I deleted it, oh hey, I'm gonna have a stream on frickin' game, you know, and, you know, made a jokey comment about, you know, about you being, anyone wanting to see me be angry on stream is a monster because, you know, the past history of Notre Dame history. Shit! I'm not inaccurate. Sorry, Cam. But it's like, and then it turned, before I even got home, it turned, oh hey, we're only gonna be closed till noon tomorrow. You can come in your normal shift. And then I find out, oh, the guys that sprayed, they were done by like 9:30. They get it. They were in the full gear and all that fucking insanity. So, and I wasn't there, so I can't judge, but I mean, it doesn't instill. It just completely does not instill any sort of a confidence in me, because everything's going wrong. I mean, it's been my financially worst year. I mean, in pretty much, you know, ever, and I include the 2 years I was unemployed, because I at least had, you know, I was at least living with my parents and pretty much could frickin' was able to cover some level of my my personal wants and needs that they wouldn't cover for most of that year or 2 years. I mean, in the first year, let's face it, I was freaking mortgaging my, you know, if I didn't have the money on hand, I was effectively mortgaging my future by, you know, using most of my target freaking most of my lovely target 401k money, which included purchasing this lovely computer that I keep complaining about because my hard drive died. But that's secondary. It's just like everything is going to hell in a handbasket. And What in the wide, wide world of sports game? But yeah, I'm not feeling it, and frankly, I wish I had financial. Part of the reason why I've been kind of pushing it is that I kind of want the financial options to be able to just say fuck off, you know. I would love to have that, because I'm just not feeling being an employed person anymore. It's not worth it. I literally feel, you know, I'm burned out the very concept, much less the going in. And for the most part, I love people suck. I know. You know, and it's, you know, and all that sort of thing. But it's not, what can I say? You know, the people interactions are actually kind of cool when, you know, things go well, but I mean, and I mean, and it doesn't, you know, and it's certainly not worn down about streaming. I mean, goddamn, I'm using this stream to vent about fucking everything that's going wrong to an audience of basically my usual lurkers, if that. But it's just like, I mean, I'm just completely trapped. God damn, yeah. I mean, granted, there was the frickin' kickoff return by Olszewski, but still, God. That was a loopy-doopy game. Please tell me that. Okay, they didn't do something. I had a brain fart as to whether or not that was there, but yeah. But yeah, because Cam should have had damn near 100 yards himself because of all those fumbles. But it's just really freaking rough to. Things are just really, really bad, and goddamn frankly, I can tell you right now is that this winter is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Really bad. Besides the freaking, you know, the usual, the growing. I mean, I mean, yeah, ooh yeah, you all voted Trump out of office. Hooray. But you voted in Biden. And Harris, who was so wildly unpopular that she had to pull out before a single vote was cast in that crooked ass primary. And it's like, they're not going to help. I mean, the people protesting Black Lives Matter, something that started 5 years ago when Joe Biden was the vice president and is now gone flaming, you know, just completely massive during this year, and it's been basically protests basically every day for a good half a year now. I mean, the people on the ground are like, they pretty much, their words about him are terrible, and I mean, the people in cages, that thing ain't gonna change, because we've seen some of Biden was there when Obama started putting people in cages in the first place, and his chief of staff is one of the main architects of putting people, splitting up the Latino families and putting them in cages. So it's like I just don't see anything changing, and leadership in the House and the Senate is probably going to be the exact same, which is to say, fucking terrible. You know, because people, I mean, and I'm like, I have it good. I like have it good, and that's like, and it's like, and I mean, I hover between laughing because that's just ridiculous to consider, and laughing on how bad is it that I'm struggling mightily, and I have to say I have it, but I have it good compared to other people. Shit. This game's kinda accurately sussing out some of the points of drama with the pats this fucking year. And it's not pleasing me. But yeah, I'm really, holy, okay. Yeah, I don't see anything good happening at this juncture, for a long time. And oh yeah, on top of that, I'm probably going to be expected to go to family dinner for Thanksgiving, which is just all sorts of bad. Just, well, fucking, I mean, complete, just, I mean, but, and it's like, I can't say no, because my brother, who lives in San Diego, is liable to drive up here, and, oh no, I'm the place that he flops there, so it's just like, so I basically be a shithead and don't go and don't get any food, or I go along and, with the bad idea and at least get, a couple of days of food out of the circumstance, which for me, a couple of days of 3 days of serious, food security for free is fucking grand. Which is also comically horrible to even consider. But it is utterly accurate to my circumstance. And it's just like everything's wearing down. It is just like wearing me down so bad. I mean, and I shouldn't, it's comically insane for me to consider the possibility of, to be like, well, I should be able to get Twitch affiliate, I'm doing so well within, but no, it doesn't work like that. I don't know, but it's just like, well, that was almost a disaster. Well, that kind of was a disaster. Because, surprise, surprise, the Seahawks have a competent quarterback, as opposed to Ward, you know. I mean, not to say that Fitzpatrick's a fucking total joke, but he is not what I would call someone that a game like this is gonna rate highly, like ever. Shit. But yeah, I mean... And of course, I mean, it doesn't hurt that when it comes to the whole affiliate hunt, it's like, I of course am up way too goddamn late for most of the people I know. I mean, I got on here at fucking... after almost 11:30. Jesus Christ. Which is just not good. Not good, no matter how you slice it. You know, if networking is a big deal, and mind you, I'm not somebody that fucking networks very well. I know. Especially since, again, it's playing the games that's the important thing. It's why, it's the main reason why I don't have a cam on. I have a Mac, I have a webcam. Now, of course I do. I mean, it's not a fucking great one, but it's a cam. I mean, the other reason is because the camera points right into my kitchen and behind me, and you know, I'm not exactly the greatest freaking housekeeper in the history of housekeeping. I think I can safely say that without sounding... Wow, probably doing a run play with this fucking disaster. But I mean, it's... Man. Shit. Oh shit. Well... Oh, game, you bastard. Shit. Oh, fucking hell. Great, I missed the slide, so I fucking pay miserably. Oh, Jesus Christ. Gunner, you marvelous bastard. Now is the question, can I get an onside kick? Jesus Christ, Nick Folk is fucking not very dependable. Which is, like, totally the opposite of real life right now. And I forgot to turn that off. Well, I'm gonna get the ball back for at least a period of time here. A period of time called about 20-something seconds. Oh, you bastard. Oh, what a fucking shit show that was. And fucking hell. That's gonna be an all-time record against me. Oh, God. Freaking Metcalf with 271 yards. I can tell you that nobody's ever done that in a real life game. I mean, granted, my stats are again deflated because, you know, old Gunner here is freaking the kickoff god. Or kickoff return god. I mean, Jesus. Oh, God. Yeah, that's not a shocker. Damn. But yeah, when it comes to Twitch, it's like, I mean, of course, I start doubting myself. It's like, is it my choice of games, which, if you haven't noticed, is pretty much just completely however I feel, and then I'll, like, throw up, like, 4 games on Twitter and ask everybody that's following me what I should play next, and then, you know, and then going with that result. And then, you know, if I don't, like, have, like, a good feeling, you know, have a feeling and be like, well, I want to play this. And, I mean, you know, so it's kind of like, it's not, you know, it's fairly haphazard, and of course, other than when I do bullshit like this, I mean, it's one game you fucking, you know, one game straight through till I beat it, or, I don't know, rage quit, or in the case of Lunar, have to quit because the goddamn game is incompatible with the, system. Come on. There we go. Oh my god. But yeah, it's just like, because I don't have, because I know a lot of the other people on here on Twitch, it's like, oh hey, we'll have like, do one thing one night of the week and then another thing another night of the week. Like, no, I don't do that, because that whole point of it is that, if I get in a groove with, if I have like 2 or 3, or like, heaven forbid, like 6 fucking games going at once, since I'm streaming up to 6 goddamn, days a week, pretty much, and that's been, with the occasional, yeah, no, I'm too tired. Oh, hey. That's what I've been doing since frickin', certainly since everything shut down. The fact is, I get on the roll, I'm ignoring a game, and that leads to the badness. And I mean, if tonight isn't any example, I'm a bit more open. You seem to be way more open about frickin' politics than anybody that I cross paths with. And it's like, well, that's definitely not going to change, because that's not how we roll here. Not at all. Oh, yeah. I mean, especially when you get things like, like with Terranigma, it's like, yeah, the game plays great, but here we are, dancing around what Columbus did, and, all this other, and having all these Chinese characters speak in this fucking comically horrible, accent, or, Spyro, these enemies that are, oh, we went to the African native stereotypes, but we didn't, but it's not really that, because we didn't have their skin as dark as the stereotype says. And oh, when another company remade it, they decided, we're going to replace that stereotype with monkeys, which is fucking just like, just horrible. Just saying it is just horrible, because fucking you do realize what you have to be a complete idiot to not realize what another African stereotype is. And I was like, yeah, it's fucking monkeys. So there's no way we're not going to get political in this freaking, god damn it, in here. And I don't care, because I mean, it's just, and if that's, turning people off, it's like, son of a bitch, folk. Well, obviously I can't kick it from fucking the 40 because that's outside of folks' range. Fuck. No, because I'm not gonna shy away from shit. I just can't. Especially if, I'm gonna be like, oh hey, filling hours upon hours with, whatever, and... Well, I'm gonna pass it. I probably shouldn't have said that, because the game fucking heard me. Well, that and probably whoever made this hack, Oh, you son of a bitch. Whoever made this hack, I believe, updated certain methods of the AI to represent, a little more knowledge of the situation than, Japanese programmers that maybe at best had some game tapes, like, broadcast game tapes, which, may or may not have been biased towards the Bills or something, or, or, because I for the life of me can't. I really don't. I can't, because you couldn't ask the programmers of this game. There's no way they could remember what their references were. Exactly. But, like with the Atlas, the NFL football that I believe it's Atlas that developed it for LJN. I can tell you, they got a lot of CBS game tapes because they ripped off CBS's logo, NFL word logo that CBS had been using since 1981 at the point of the game's release. There's, come on. It's the exact thing, just rendered. I think theirs is more. In the LJN game, I think it's more italicized or not italicized than the actual CBS broadcasts. But it's like, so obviously, that's where they got that. They totally did. So, they got that idea, that little presentation detail. So, they clearly got a bunch of, game tapes from, that were CBS, that, from the CBS broadcast that had, the full open and everything, and, they just took that. That one little detail. The one little detail that they could actually accurately reproduce. Oh, hell. God damn it. That was me. That was my fault. I freaking went all over the place instead of going right for freaking Jacobs and that tie up. But yeah, it's just... Things are very... things are very frustrating. It helps a little to just vocalize it all. Just word dump it out into the universe while I play... I know, granted, effectively a roster hack of a game. A roster and schedule hack of a game that I played 11 billion and a half times. And I mean, and trust me, I played this game a lot. I mean, I've played the base game enough time with at least twice, probably 3 times with every single one of the 28 NFL teams. Which, I'ma tell you, is some serious insanity, because some of the teams in the base game are fucking awful to play as. I mean, like, for instance, in the base Tecmo Bowl, like, the Steelers, yeah, Stone will get you, you know, if, you know, thanks to the cornerback, you know, glitch, you know, making, cornerback glitch making, return, you know, the cornerback or safety glitch that makes return men just, you know, balls out fast. Yeah, sure, that makes it fucking fun with the Steelers in the return game. But I'ma tell you, Bubby Brister is a fuck awful quarterback in that game. I mean, just absolutely, without a doubt, fucking awful experience to play as with him. And I mean, and I can, to an extent, especially since, let's face it, the AI in the game is just completely dirt easy in the first few weeks of the season. Then it, you know, gets asshole later on in the season, you know, whereas it's a bit more regulated in this game, obviously, in this hack here, and in most of the roster hack, in a lot of the roster hacks, to be frankly obvious. I mean, I can't pull some of them. I can't entirely pull some of the bullshit that I do. But I can tame some terrible quarterbacks. Like the Chargers in the base game has Billy Joe Tolliver, and I will tell you, like, the first 2 weeks of the season, you know, despite having a fucking an absolute cracking receiving core. I mean, it's, like, really, really, seriously, really good. He will overthrow, like, fucking constantly. Till I get a couple of games in, you know, and, you know, work with him and, you know, baby him a bit. And then he's accurate enough. You know, well, which is, he's consistent enough to where I can, yeah, make him the #1 rated quarterback in the league. I mean, with that said, it's a single back system, so with Marion Butts, I'm just, I'm racking up yards because he's fast and he can take, and you can, and he can knock some people off the block. So it's like, okay, so. So, plus the defense is really good. With Leslie O'Neal and Junior Seau and all that sort of shit. But, I mean, and of course, yeah, the Raiders are a goddamn dream because fucking, Marcus and Bo and, the receiving core is pretty good. And, both quarterbacks are good, although I always use Borderline because fuck Jay Schrader. He's a chump. Oh. Winovich bailed me out. Or computer Winovich. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Holy Christ, I ran all over them. I mean, granted, White got most of those 100 yards on one fucking run. And the rest of it, but still. Eight and 5. God. Every DB has a pick, and with Brooks having 2, and really, not sure I particularly agree with the idea of Terrence Brooks. I would freaking, I have to double check that. I almost kind of lean towards having Jason McCourty. I know that Jason's a freaking more of a corner, but as a result, Gilmore and JC will be in the game, but I think for the purposes of no defensive bench, that I would lean towards frickin' Jason in there. Because that's one of the limitations of this game, is that you have no defensive bench, and therefore no differing, yeah, the game, the hacks there are hacks that allow for 3- and 4-man defensive fronts. Depending on team, but you just don't get, you can't do nickel packages or any of that crazy town. And let's face it, the frickin' oh, excuse me. The fucking the offensive bench is limited, and of course, which of course really becomes a factor when, oh hey, injuries are, you know, becomes a factor with all these injuries with some of these real players on teams. I mean, Edelman hasn't fucking played. You know, Edelman missed a number of games. And in fact is still missing games because he's fucking gonna be out till who the fuck knows. And I mean, if you want to be perfectly, if you want to get all perfectly clear, the fact is that oh, bye guys. If you want to be perfectly honest, frickin' Edelman was kind of garbage most when he was playing. Despite having spent a good amount of time during the offseason training with Newton once Newton frickin' signed. Oh, look at this. Oh, damn it. Chef's kiss. Frickin' rushing drive there. Oh crap. Oh crap. There goes hell. I do find it kind of comical that with I don't know, since there's only 2 skin tones in this game, that means that you either have Patrick Mahomes be, way too dark skin, or you pull what frickin' what Tecmo kind of embarrassingly did with Rod Woodson and have him be colored white. Because, seriously, that's a thing with frickin' Rod Woodson in the base Tecmo game, is that he's white. I mean, when it's like, no, he's just, guys, he's just, he's just lighter skinned, really? Guys? I mean, it's kind of a wild idea, but, different skin pigment tones, There we go. There we go. God damn. Oof. Oh my god. Starting to cook now with this mess. Yeah, let's see if I can fucking get the proverbial long bomb going on here. Well, they're gonna leave Edelman all that wide ass open, yet fuck me. God damn it. Shit. Down goes Gunner. Fuck me. Well, this is what we call the proverbial mistake number one, because the only guy, yeah, Edelman's the only other guy that freaking really does any fucking, that does any return work. So, I'm just asking to get Edelman hurt, like in real life. Yay! Oh shit. At least this game seems to cap injuries at about like 3 games. I don't understand that. I mean, probably, well, scratch that. I kind of do. And I think it's down to, you know, they just, you know, I don't think they... Oh my god, that was a fucking disaster on my part. I don't think that they, you know... I mean, especially since, let's face it, you know that Tecmo had to fucking deal with, you know, approval from the league and the Players Association. Which, I mean, you know, is probably somebody from fucking... Probably amounted to somebody from Tecmo USA showing off some representative game footage like, you know, they do with the ESRB nowadays. You know, when showing them, you know, demoing, you know, every team's logos and, you know, everything, and, you know, that, or maybe, or at most sending a demo cartridge to the office where, you know, fucking some toady had to fucking look at it for, you know, a little bit. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think that in the base game, you know, come to think of it, I believe in the base game there's a couple of misspellings of player names. Which went, you know, which totally went missed. Shit, another fucking hill breaking off. I mean... No, fuck. Now that's gonna go in the end zone. Shit, it nearly cleared the fucking end zone. God damn. Nearly 400 yards by fucking Mahomes. Yeah, this next game's gonna be the last game before I hang it up for the night. Because it's almost 1 o'clock. The exact opposite of what I wanted to do, but here we go. Garrett, you know, having to get shit off his fucking loudmouth chest. Vent over how everything fucking sucks. God damn it. God damn it. And I still fucking managed. There goes Judy. I love that NTD. Save my ass right now. No, no. We're freaking running. Yes, if you see that, you know, cycling, that means I'm dinking around with the turbo button. Yes, I'm using a turbo button. It's not fucking cheating when you're not playing with or against somebody. Or, you know, with or against somebody, you know, that doesn't have access to the same fucking controller. Oh, son of a bitch. Totally fucking sniped me. The only positive is if things go right. Yes! I can make them eat shit. Like I just did. Because one thing's for sure, it is fabulously easy to get goddamn safeties in this game. Fabulously. Doesn't matter if it's the base game or most any hacks. And as long as you get, you know, because it's actually fairly easy to... Oh shit, I didn't realize this fucking... Here I'm running and fucking... There's no time left. Because we gotta chop this motherfucker. And not... Come on, Sony. Shit. No. Thank Christ I have the ball. Alright. Now we're getting Nikhil Harry fucking proceedings. Thank God. I mean, because my team, the roster, this week one roster doesn't have Jacoby Myers, who is quickly emerging as Cam's big-time target. Whether or not it's going to be too fucking late is a discussion for another day. Which is to say, probably tomorrow after the fucking Pats fucking play Baltimore, which is, God. The way this season has gone is not the game I'm anticipating. Because I am planning for the worst, which is to say a loss. And the thing of it is that the Pats... What the hell? The Pats are definitely staring. Would most likely have to win out to make the playoffs if they lose tomorrow night. And that is not, by any stretch of the imagination, a positive. Shit. Although, I will say that some of these cutscenes, they do kind of lead me to believe that what Tecmo had was access to NFL Films footage. Because, I mean, because the passing TD animation is... That's for freaking, that's what Joe Montana did during one of his touchdowns. I fucking... Don't ask me to remember which one. During Super Bowl 20 that kind of set the tone. But anyway, that's where that came from. And it's part of the... It wasn't real... I don't believe that CBS really showed it full on, but NFL Films definitely did. And I think this, and certainly the Detroit Lions little shot there with what's intended to be Barry Sanders. That fucking, there's just no way around it. That screams something that NFL probably would read with NFL Films, with how they would have been able to get Sanders in, and is something that you wouldn't see. You just wouldn't be able to really see in an NFL, in a network TV replay. Now, to an extent, well, it'd be a little easier to see now, because frickin', they have the spider cam, the little, the one that they, can, that's overhead and dips around. And the reason why it's a spider cam is because it's, and this is one of those things you kind of don't really appreciate till you go to an actual stadium, is that overhead cam that they have that, kind of gets above the players in the field. That camera is suspended by a bunch of wires that are posted around the frickin', around the stadium. It's kind of crazy to see in action, especially since the last game I went to was Pats at Chargers at back at the Murph in 2014, and the last game I had actually gone to in person before then was in '93. Chiefs at Chargers. I mean, granted, our seats were in completely different places, but I mean, still, you know, the spider cam was not a thing because it was invented for the goddamn XFL. Like, seriously, that's the one thing that the original XFL actually just succeeded at was the spider cam. And that was something that NBC invented. And you know, managed to convince frickin' Vince to put it in, to allow it. But I mean, you know, to see it, especially 2014 game, we were enough above. We had an advantage point to where you could see, you know, it suspended. We were, you know, above field level, to put it mildly. And it's wild to see that thing, you know, move around and slide around and everything. You know, even during, you know, commercial breaks. And I imagine it must be wilder when, you know, in that game that I went, me and my brother took my father to, that was like a good weather game. That was like a really, you know, good weather Sunday night game. I can only imagine what it is like, you know, when it's like raining cats and dogs and they have to, you know, wipe off the camera lens, because it does. If you watch like when the Pats played the Chiefs earlier this season, I mean, they did have to, you know, but it got rain on it all over the place, and then they had to, at one point, they literally had to fucking, you know, during a commercial break, they clearly had somebody go to where somebody could reach it and wipe the fucker off, or they had somebody with a pole or some crazy ass shit. But yeah, and I think that they use for the stand-in LT, I'm pretty sure, like almost 100% sure, that that's something that was from the NFL. They could have been seen in NFL films. I mean, you know, kinda, it should be noted that the shot of him killing the frickin' standing over the Washington quarterback, that seems to have oddly invoked LT having ended Theismann's career in a weird sort of way, because you know, LT notoriously was like, he didn't like brag over it, dude. He was like, guys, come over, and the Redskins thought that he was taunting them till they realized, oh shit, our dude is like fucked up. I'm gonna check my stats here. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, freaking White's the leading rusher. Oh great, it says he's a bad. That's not good. Especially since, you know, he's doing 3 different damn things because, again, I'm apparently a very stupid individual. But anyway, I'm going to find somebody to send you off to. I think I know who it's going to be. And tomorrow night, after aforementioned Sunday Night Football game, I am going to... Oh, pardon me. I am going to get back with the Terranigma, and then whenever we finish Terranigma, God knows. I mean, we'll probably get back to this, and then whatever the goddamn next game is. But yeah, I do want to. So yeah, I know who I'm sending you to. So let me get that queued up here. But I do want to thank everybody that actually sat here for my... Come on. Come on. Neat. There you go. You don't need to hear me fucking talking twice here. But anyway, so I thank you all for listening to me just vent my spleen all over the goddamn place. So, and again, please, if you are enjoying whatever I'm doing here, please spread the word in whatever fashion possible. Because, oh boy, yeah, I would like to make affiliate. I'm not terribly certain that it's going to happen, but so we are going off to Brigand. It looks like he's doing this horrible thing that's called the Super Mario Brothers Hammer Challenge. It is a horrible fucking concept where you play Super Mario Brothers and every enemy throws hammers like a hammer brother. And, you get unlimited lives because, well, it's horrible. It's a horrible thing. And he was doing it earlier, and it looks like he's doing that again. So I'll dump you off to him to that horrible... I mean, I cannot emphasize enough how horrible a thing he's doing to himself. But anyway, later.
So you could argue that anything before Pong was not very popular. Oh, thank you, Garrett.